Hi, so I'm Sam. I'm hitting 40 this year, which is very exciting and also very scary. And as an older millennial, I'm embracing my age because I feel like as I get older, I don't know, I feel like I care less what other people think. So I'm looking forward to trying something new. And I'm not the most creative person in the sense of like art or design or anything like that. The things I'd love to like have the time to hone my skills, but all I have to do for this is plonk myself down and press record, so these will probably end up very chatty. So I kind of want this to be a space for like just for people to come and have on in the background, like yeah, having a chat with a friend with a cup of tea or a coffee somewhere in a cafe, nice and cozy. I'm still very new to like editing, thumbnails, descriptions, titles, filming angles. That's something I really want to get into, to do all the different shots and that to make it more exciting. So at the beginning of this video you'll see like a little mini vlog clips which are very amateurly edited and filmed, but I was using my phone. I'm using my lovely DJI Pocket 3, which I love very much. I'm still very new to the gimbal thing, so I'm getting used to that. But in a way it's more to showcase my life. I look back on little days with my doggo, and you'll see my dog. Her name's Peggy. She's a little Shih Tzu and she's adorable but chaotic. And she's 11 now. It doesn't have to be anything grand, just like my boring day. Like I just want to like make myself take a step back and realise I need to stop chasing the next big thing to think my life has any worth. I want to focus on finding little joys, like the little joys in life. Be able to sit in my bed at night and watch Netflix, that's a privilege. Just small things like going to a cafe, having a coffee and reading my book, going to see my friends in Birmingham, even though that nowadays is kind of a luxury. I've not seen her for a while, so I'm going down soon. I'm very excited. But yeah, it's just also to prove to myself that I can be consistent with something and also see progress as I learn and grow. Hopefully find like-minded people and just make friends and have a community. What are my interests and things I want to dive into? So a big thing is books. Been on Booktube watching for many years, and I'm not the most prolific reader. Like in lockdown I think I read 42 books, and that's the most I've ever read in a year. I'm a slow reader. There's the odd occasion, I think it's happened like 3 times in my life, where I'll sit and read a book in one sitting, but that's very rare. So I'm not going to be one of these people who has a stack of books on their wrap up. I'll probably do like quarterly wrap ups because it'll be a bit more interesting than me going, this is the one book I read this month. And I do tend to go into slumps where I won't read for like 2 to 3 months, and it makes me sad because I want to read but I just can't get my brain to think to read. I get easily distracted. Games, I love the big like JRPGs, like Final Fantasy is my OG. Final Fantasy 8 is my favourite game of all time, closely followed by 10. And also analog gaming, so like your board games. I don't really have friends that are into that, so I do a lot of like solo. I buy games that cater to that. So the one I want to start this year is Iridia, and it's basically like an RPG video game but in a board game. I played like the tutorial and I love it. It's a lot to get my head around and I don't really have space to play it. I've got a very small desk in my room. I've got like one of them jigsaw boards that I slide in my bed, so I'm hoping to utilise that. Travel, now I can't afford to travel a lot. I save up for a long time to be able to do the travelling I do. It is my 40th this year, as I said, so I am going to Florida to Disney World later this year. I was meant to be going with my dad. We booked it for 2020, obviously COVID got cancelled, and then again, but he was ill, we couldn't go, so we cancelled, and now because of his illness he can't fly long distance, so I'm still doing it. I'm going solo. I do a lot of solo travel, so it doesn't really bother me, but I'm excited. I've not been for 25 years and I'm very, very excited. I do want to vlog when I'm there, but I can't say it's going to be like Disney vlogger level, like intense, because I want to be in the moment, because I've saved for like 2 years to do this. I want to film bits to look back on for my memories. And also I've been very lucky and very, very grateful. My auntie for my 40th is taking me to Bergamo later this year as well, in Italy, so I'm very excited about that, and I want to vlog a little bit again for like a visual scrapbook for me, like just general days out. If I do go on a day out, like a week off when I'm doing like all my celebration things, we're going to London for the day, so I'll probably film a little bit of that. And I also want to do, as I mentioned, like daily vlogs, like just like romanticising the everyday. Like most people on earth have a very mundane everyday life where it's get up, go to work, come home, have tea, read a book or watch TV in bed or something. It's, you know, to feel like not every day has to have a massive accomplishment. In this current climate, just getting through the day is an accomplishment, so I really want to focus on the small joys. And also upcoming plans, I want to do a Booktube newbie tag, and going into the books fair, the Booktube sphere, and like tags, wrap-ups. As I said, it'll probably be quarterly. As I said, my daily vlogs. I have got a week off coming up because my birthday is when the kids are off in the summer, and I usually take a week off before they break up to do all my like celebration things for my birthday. So I'm doing that. I'm going down to see my friend in Birmingham for a few days, and I think we're either going to go to Gloucester or Stratford. It just depends on train prices and times and things. One thing I really want to get into, because I follow so many of them and I just love, and I just love the concept of them, because they're not glamorous, they're not most of them aren't relaxing, and a lot of them don't require a lot of money, and it's something I could possibly save to do like once or twice a year. And that is like small like challenge, I won't call them challenge essentially because I kind of thrive on the idea of doing them, but like little trips to Europe where you get like the ferry over to France and then you get the train to Bruges or something, you know, like small little, not even mini holidays, like mini adventures, that won't cost the earth. So I'd love to do some of that and document it. As I said, I've got no qualms with travelling on my own. I've been over to Asia on my own. Also, there will be outliers, even though these are all kind of a mismatch of genres to film. They all encapsulate everything I love, and I feel like if I love it, someone else out there might take something from it as well. Yeah, so as I said, there might be outliers. So one of my best friends for my 40th is taking me on an overnight ghost hunt, which I'm very excited about. I do love horror games and horror films. I love Silent Hill. That's like my favourite horror game series. And very excited for Townfall. So I don't know yet the logistics with filming. I need to find out when we book it if we can film. And it'll probably be on my phone because I'll be scared to like jump and break my Pocket 3. So that's everything I kind of want to bring to this channel, and a little bit about me. So scheduling wise, I'd like to aim for a video a week to try and be consistent, but I do work in retail and I don't have a fixed rota, so every week a rota comes out, I have to work around that as to when I can film, when I can edit and do the thumbnail, all that jazz. And because I'm a newbie, it takes a lot longer than I imagine. It takes people who've been doing it for a while. I'm trying iMovie. I do have LumaFusion, so I will try that as well, because I did dabble with that a few years ago and I do remember liking it, but there is a steeper learning curve with LumaFusion than there is with iMovie, but it's still easier than like DaVinci Resolve, which I would love to also get into because you've got a bit more freedom and it's free. So yeah, so I want to aim for once a week, but as I say, I'm going to try and utilise the community posts to let you know when a video's due. I hope there's people out there who resonate with everything I've said, all the things I love, and the dream would be to be a channel that can feel like a friend chatting, and you can just have your cup of tea and relax and take a moment away from the hellscape that's going on outside. It's very fitting because there's a massive fire in the distance and it's been going for hours, so it's been lovely chatting. Hopefully next week the Booktube newbie tag will be up, but thank you. Have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world, and take care. Bye!